Hey guys, it's FifaRalle here and welcome to episode 80 of Let's FIFA 13, and I start this episode off by making a major mistake. Now, this gameplay was back from the day where I had that terrible start where I lost a bunch of games, and then this was kind of the fifth game of the day, and I ended up going into the Gold Cup with my bronze squad, and that was not, like, I didn't intend to do that. I wanted to go into the bronze tournament back then, the bronze crown tournament, but I ended up going into the Gold Cup. And yeah, it was going to be quite difficult, especially the team I came up against was quite strong. And look at this nice little skill run from Jovetic, completely outplaying me, and he makes it 2-1. But into the second half, I'll get back onto the ball here. Bradshaw, he will pass it backwards to Mousinho, and he's kind of the one player in this squad which can get the goals from distance. Very, very good shooting on him, but yeah, the thing about the squad is it's really good against bronze sides because, well, you have a lot of good finishers, but you do not have that much pace. So when you come up against a solid bronze or gold squad, it can be quite difficult, and I end up losing the game in extra time there to a substituted Gomez coming onto the pitch. And after that, I decided to move on, sell the bronze squad. And then we're kind of back up to date with gameplay because the new silver tournament is out. I believe it's called the Silver Challenge, the tournament, and we are building a squad around a bunch of Brazilian 5-star skillers. Not very original, but I just wanted to have like a skill squad to go with. And then we get Koyade and Kanu as our center backs, and we'll also pick up a 4-star skiller for center defensive mid, which by default actually is a center attacking mid, but his work rates will make him work alright at the center defensive mid spot, and he got a bit of pace as well, so he will be able to backtrack, which is not too bad. And that is pretty much the squad we'll be using. We'll only play one game with them in this episode, and that will be towards the end, but still, we'll quickly go through the squad here after doing the final fine-tuning to the squad there. So on goal, we have a Proto, and he looks to be a quite good keeper. He is really, really tall, 187 or something, which is not too bad for a keeper. 82 diving, 81 reflexes. His kicking looks alright. Handling and positioning isn't the best, but we'll see how he does. But he's mainly there to link up with Koyade with 83 pace. He's big and strong, good heading and defending, and you know him pretty much. He is the best silver defender and haven't really used him before. And alongside him we do have Kanu with 80 pace, 72 defending, 78 heading, and then on the center defensive mid, Fernando Canizin with 82 pace and 4-star skills, which is quite nice. Medium work rates, but of course he does not suit that spot, but he's there to get the chemistry out of Koyade. So yeah, that is pretty much how our defense kind of looks. And then on the right back, we do use Danilinho because of his work rate, high defensive work rate, medium attacking work rate. He can play there. 91 pace, the 5-star skills, of course. He does only get 5 chemistry there. He could get 7 if he had a strong link, but I decided to use Kelvin on the right mid and Michael Later on the left mid. Yeah, and Acevedo on the left back for another 5-star skiller. And as you can see, Michael Later, 7 chemistry on the left mid, and he can cut inside and shoot with his right foot, and that's the reason why I placed him on the left mid and not on the right mid. And the same thing goes for Kelvin on the right mid. He can cut inside and shoot with his left foot, so that is kind of nice, and both got the 5-star skills, of course. Now the center attack mid is Elton, 82 pace, 82 dribbling, and the 5-star skills again, but he's very, very small, so he's not going to win any headers or anything like that, but he got the 5-star skills, which is quite nice. And then we move Jaja to a striker or center forward, and he will get the 9 chemistry because of the strong links he got. And you know him, he's big, tall and strong, and he got the 5-star skill, the long shot trade, which is quite nice. And finally we do have Wallison as our other striker, 5-star skills and the pace on him. So that is pretty much the squad we'll be playing with, and as I said, not a very original squad, but just a bunch of 5-star skillers, so we can see if we can get some good gameplay. But before playing with the squad, we headed on into the Gold Cup, and we come up against pretty much a full Swansea squad apart from the left back there, and we get our first chance there with McGeady, but it is quite easily saved. And then David Villa to try out a shot from distance, but saved once again. And at halftime, not much stuff going on. He had 0 shots and I only had 2 on target. So yeah, as I said, not much stuff going on into the game, but we continue on into the second half. David Villa once again on the ball, a little fake shot past the defenders, but unlucky not to get the goal. And he's once again on the ball here, and he will find a completely open Romelu, and bad touch there, but we get back onto the ball. First time flick to overhead flick past the defender, and Neymar getting the goal. A quite nice goal there to make it 1-0, and then McGeady with some lovely skill moves here, going past 2, taking on a third defender as well before he puts it into the bottom corner to get me another lovely goal. And after that, my opponent decides to rage quit, and he didn't have much in the game, so I can understand that. And then we headed on into the quarterfinals to see if we can win that as well. And we come up against a quite solid squad, a 4-3-3, and some quite defensive-minded center mids, and it was really difficult to break him down. He was very good at defending, and I didn't create that many chances. I had a few here in the first half, and I do break through here with McGeady with some of the basic skill moves to make it 1-0, which was quite nice. And McGeady, he was kind of the go-to player if I wanted to create something in this game here. Plays a through ball to Rafael, but his keeper will save the shot. But then he shows up with Hazard and some lovely piece of skill moves here to kind of fool me, and he puts it into the top corner to make it 1-1. And just before halftime, he gets a bit of space, and Shaqiri getting him another goal. So I was trailing just before halftime, but McGeady showing up again here with a few skill moves, but unlucky not to get a proper shot in. And then we go into the second half, and 3-1. It is like, it was really frustrating giving up those goals, but he was a good player, and he will actually make it a 4-1 as well. And at this point in time, I knew the game was pretty much lost, but I was still going to try and get a nice goal. And here's Neymar going past a few defenders before putting it into the back of the net to make it 4-2. But I end up losing the game, and as I said, he was a very good opponent. He had double as many shots, so deserved he scores double as many goals as me. So yeah, I lose the game, and I thought it was about time to go out and try out the silver squad we built. So we head on into the new silver tournament, and it was going to be a really intense game. This game I was going into, and the opponent I came out against played a 3-5-2, and he played defensive, ultra defensive throughout the game because all his players just stayed back pretty much, and I didn't create many chances to start off with. Like, he just had 5 or 7 players standing back and kind of relied on the counter attack, so really tough to break him down. And into the second half, I get my second chance, and yeah, I didn't really create anything before we went into extra time, where I had a few more shots. Kelvin here on the ball, Danilo breaking into the box, finding Jaja, and we get another shot in, but it is blocked there. And a few minutes later, once again on the ball, Kelvin trying out a shot, and again denied by his keeper. But then finally, into the second half of extra time, Jaja breaking through and getting me that lead, and I was really happy about that. But then he breaks through 116th minute and gets the equalizer, and that means we go into a penalty shootout. And I usually speed these up, but this penalty shootout was going to be really intense, probably the most exciting penalty shootout I ever played. He saves my first shot, and I will save his first shot, so it's all even though I thought I got a really bad start to the penalty shootout. I will like get back into it after saving his shot. I step up with Wallison, and I'll get a goal, get into the lead, and if I save his shot, I can of course get the lead. So he steps up here with Hover, and Proto trying to save it, diving the right way, but he will not save it. Unlucky there, could have given me the lead. But then we step up with Elton, and this time around, I decided to go down the middle, and it will pay off to get me a second goal in the penalty shootout. And we have the lead once again. He steps up with Son, and this time around, I wasn't quite sure which way he was going to go, and he will score it. I thought he might go down the middle because I did it, but he did not, and he will get a goal as well. We step up with Michael later to see if we can get our third goal. And we get it. He dives the wrong way, and we get a secure goal there to get into the lead once again. He steps up with Ede, who actually got the goal for him in the 116th minute, and he will score that as well. I dive the wrong way and have no chance of saving that. So we step up with Kelvin, and we'll try and see if we can pick up another goal. We step up, and he saves it, and I just thought, oh no, this is game, set, a match. I've lost this. He steps up for penalty, and I have to save it if I want to stay in the game. And luckily enough, I guessed right. I guessed he was going to go down the middle, and I save it, and that made me kind of happy. I could get another chance here. Canison stepping up. We get the shot, and once again saved. And I got into this kind of win or lose situation. You have to save the shot, and he steps up here with Hasebe, and I save it. And I was just like really happy I managed to pick him out once again and not lose the game. Like twice in a row he could win it if he just scored the goal. But we step up with Acevedo, and we finally get a goal there to get back into the lead, and he'll have to score now, and this time around the pressure is on him. I step up with he steps up with Guede, I'm pro to saving the third shot in a row. I win the penalty shootout in a really intense game, and that will kind of be the end of the episode. I had another game for the silver squad, but that will be in the next episode, and that will kind of be the end of the episode, guys. I hope you did enjoy it, especially this kind of intense penalty shootout in the end, and that will pretty much be all. Thank you for watching. I appreciate the support on yesterday's Ultimate Team Career Mode, and maybe I'll have like more Ultimate Team Career Mode uploads out this week, maybe 2 to 3, and then cut a little bit down on the Let's FIFA 13, because I really do enjoy making those Ultimate Team Career Mode videos, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, that is pretty much all, guys. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I will talk to you later.